Hi, my little peepers. Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. So today we are coloring in Secret Garden by Johanna Basford. It is a buddy color that I am doing with, I think now we're up to about a dozen people in my Facebook group. Sorry, I had to get some water. And I'm going to use my polychromos, and we are working on the page with the well. I have my hot light shining down on it. I don't see any shadows. This should work. So I'm going to start with the well, and I need some grays. This is Warm Gray 3. Just lightly coloring it in. So what are we going to talk about today? I don't have much. I did finish that 2-page spread I was working on. That I will show that in my finished colored pages for the month. But I colored on that Saturday. What else did I do Saturday? I gave the dog a bath, and all the animals got flea medication. Ruby's doing really, really good now. She's back to her old self. Trying to think what I did Saturday night. I ended up going to bed early again, like 9 o'clock. Don't mind me. I woke up this morning and my allergies have been kicking my butt today. It was blowing my nose all morning. That finally stopped. Can feel a little bit of a scratchy throat. It'll clear up. I'll take some medicine when I'm done here. I can hear it in my in my voice. So, yep, you know, it's pretty sad. I used to stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning playing Sims. Before I started working, I would stay up late playing weekends. If I was tired during the day, I'd take a nap. And then it was just weekends. And now, can't even do that. I haven't even played Sims in a few months. I was trying to set up a schedule for each weekend where I do something different for the whole weekend, but it just seems like with my babysitting every other Saturday and all this other stuff, nothing has gone as planned. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I would like to do color and chats. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to this Thursday night because Dylan asked me if I can stay later because he is to stay late at work. And with Amber's new job, she sometimes doesn't get home till after 6:30. So, I don't know when he'll be home Thursday. Okay, this color is, hold on, Warm Gray 5. And I'm just doing a little bit here. Corners. I know she doesn't have class Monday because it's Labor Day. I believe she has class Wednesday. And then I'm not sure the week after that. And so after that, I will stay just on Mondays and have dinner with them on Mondays because I don't have anything on the TV to watch on Mondays. And they like me to stay for dinner at least once a week. So I will make it Mondays. They had a cat, if you've been watching my videos from a while ago, if you remember, one of their cats had run away because Carson had let it out. Well, yesterday, Dylan saw him in the back of his pickup truck going after the garbage, and Amber has also seen him, but he won't come near us. So he's no longer really a family pet. I think he's just a wild cat now. It's been many, many months. Many, many months. And he's been letting the other cats out. I told her not to have any cats with him because he's mean to them. They don't like him. And he doesn't care. He's a very jealous kid of even his own brother. But she got up this morning and 3 of the cats were outside. So I'm assuming he got up during the night and let them out. Even though the door's locked, he knows how to unlock it. I would start locking him back up in his bedroom at night. He's allowed to eat anything because he's 3 years old. Blake can't, and he will eat all of Blake's treats. So, I need to do something with him. It's like the other day, he had his train track out. I think it was yesterday. No. I don't know. I got there in the morning and his train set was all over the couch. Now they only have the couch in the living room. And he had woken up when I got there and I told him to please pick up the train set. Must have been Saturday. And I probably already told this story and don't remember. But he told me he didn't want to. So I took it all off the couch, put it in the middle of the floor. Amber had left for class. And Blake was waking up. And Carson told me don't let him out. Because Carson didn't want him touching his train set. And I said, too bad. If you don't want him touching your train set, I would advise you to pick it up and put it in your bedroom. And he did. Okay, let's try this color. This one is Cold Gray 6. And it needs sharpening. So Sunday, I got up I decided to go to Target because I needed to print up a coloring book. Scott had gone Saturday to Office Max and picked me up cardstock. I didn't really know all the different kinds of cardstock. The cardstock I had bought last time was 110 pounds. And he called me from Best Buy and said they didn't have any. They had 67 pounds. And I says, oh, that's great. That's fine. I don't need 110. That was the first time I bought cardstock for coloring. And so that's what I had bought. I said 67 will be fine. 67 pound. That'll be good. So when I got home Saturday, I pulled it out of the package. I said, yeah, this will work great. And then I was feeling it, and it's like it has a little bit of a tooth to it. I didn't want to tell Scott didn't really want to color on it, but I did tell him that I did learn something when you're buying it. Is it says semi. Does it say semi? Oh, I don't remember. Semi-smooth in small print. So I learned something else to look for when buying cardstock. I will work with it. If I don't like it, I'll just get some gesso. I was told what kind, and the brand that's really good and will make it smooth. So Sunday when I got up, I went to Target to get black ink. And I get the black ink, and I thought, well, I might as well get the dual. I'll get it with the colored ink in the box too. And then I get home and realized that the last box of ink I bought still had colored ink in it. So I now have 2 colored ink cartridges. So next time I'll just buy 2 black, because I go through that more for the coloring books. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Yeah. Okay, I'm still working on the well. I think the only other thing that has a metal is the crank. So we'll go back in with the Warm Gray 3. So while at Target, I bought this nail polish. I wanted something to end the summer, mermaidy, shimmery type color. So I got that. And I got honey blonde hair color, which I'm going to do tonight. Because right now my roots are very, very dark from when Amber and I bleached my hair. And I hadn't colored it since. I also wanted to say that my prayers are out there for everybody in Texas. The devastation. I watch the Weather Channel a couple times a day when I can. This is Warm Grade 5. I know I keep forgetting to tell you. I told you that this is why I don't yell out the colors I'm using, because I forget. So while at Target, I also bought Dawn dish soap, because it's the only kind I will use. And laundry detergent. What are you doing? What is it? Do you have a pearl?
Came out of a clam.
A clam?
Yep.
A little bitty one.
Yep. Little teeny tiny thing.
So, Thursday or Sunday night, I did my nails while watching Game of Thrones. Yeah. Game of Thrones. What about that ending? So what color is this? So Game of Thrones was on for almost an hour and a half. It was the season finale. This is brown ochre. So, yeah. And now they're saying it might not be on next summer, but the summer after. Or late summer. So, yeah, Game of Thrones. You know how when you're watching a football game and someone gets a touchdown and you cheer and you clap? Yeah, that's what I did when someone was killed off on the show. I know I shouldn't be happy about violence, but trust me, I did not like this character. This character deserved it. I was shocked. And then the one character, and I forget his name, that actually has no balls, actually grew a set of balls and stood up for himself. That was awesome. I haven't read the books. I know they're different, and I know they're going to end different than how the show is going to end. But, yep, it was good. Last night I stayed for dinner at Dylan's. I bought 2 steaks. So we had steak and Dylan made mashed potatoes. And then we watched Captain Underpants. Because Dylan somehow gets these movies. I don't ask questions. But we watched that. Because Dylan loved the books as a child. I would like for my allergies to be better. So ridiculous. So it was okay. I was a little disappointed. I didn't read the books. Dylan did as a kid. Dylan said the beginning of it was nothing like the books, and then I guess it started following it. It did end up getting better. And I don't know if I told you, this is Van Dyke Brown. So yeah, we watched that last night. Ow. I have a bump on the tip of my tongue and it hurts. Usually I can pop them and then in half an hour they feel better. I've had it since yesterday and I can't pop it today. And it really hurts. Looks like a white blister. Tonight is America's Got Talent. It's on for 2 hours, and then tomorrow night it's on for an hour while they do eliminations. I think it still says it's the semifinals. Last week they had 2 of the singers, the young ones, and they said that one would be saved. And I was sitting there going, what? Only one of them? And then they ended up both being saved. I'm like, thank God, because that one was nerve-wracking. I couldn't figure out why they would let some of the other ones leave or stay and not keep these 2. So that comes on from 8 to 10. So as soon as I'm done here, it's going on 5. I will start dinner and do my hair. Gonna have spaghetti and meatballs. Oops. And Daenerys is still driving me up the wall with her scratching, even though she's had a bath and she's had her flea medicine. And I'm caught up on YouTube videos. Okay. I need to get reading. Since Laura hasn't been making videos, I've been going back and watching the ones I hadn't seen before. I have time to read now. just been falling asleep when Blake takes a nap. Carson will lay on the floor or on the couch with me, and I put cartoons on for him. And we've both been nodding off. Okay, let's try dark Naples ochre for the rope. That and green gold. Let's try that. Jenny has been really busy, so she hasn't had much time to do the videos. And Anne's taken a break for a couple days. Her videos have changed a little bit though. They're not as, she doesn't tell the stories like she used to. They're more like tutorials. And she talks about what she's coloring with. And more of reviews and tutorials. No storytelling. I miss her storytellings. I know she doesn't like to call what she does tutorials, but that's how they've been. Okay. Those I want to do a darker brown, and I'm trying to see what I have. I think I'll do the burnt sienna. And I think I am going to start packing a small bag. I have, one of my peepers sent me like organizer bags that'll hold a coloring book and some pencils and stuff. And what is it? Something create something. I don't know. But she sent them to me a while back in, I think, April. So I think I'm going to start coloring in the mornings while I'm watching videos at the kitchen table, because I now have a kitchen table. And since I get there before 6:30, and they don't get up till anywhere from 8:30 to 10 o'clock, I can sit at the table and color. I have so many coloring books. That there's a few of them I would really like to color in them. A lot I haven't even colored in yet. I don't want to sniffle because it's a one thing when you watch people on the videos and they're sniffling. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take one of my coloring books and watch tutorials and other videos when I can. Okay, what's this one? This one is Burnt Umber. What's the time on this? Really? 42 minutes already? It doesn't seem like it. I want to do a Q&A sometime too. And Friday, I will be, well, I might do it Saturday. I will be doing the drawing for the 1,000 subscribers giveaways. You just have to bear with me. I don't have a lot of money, so it's taken me time to get things mailed. I'm still got to get boxes and packages to do the Christmas in July and get that stuff sent out. And I have to redraw a name because Jen had won. I thought she won for the Christmas tree, but I believe she won for the gingerbread house coloring. And she wants it to go to somebody else, so I will have to redraw. But I have not forgotten any of you that have won. Just bear with me. I will probably mail one a week till they're mailed out. I think there was 3 winners for that, and then there'll be 3 winners for this. Daenerys, stop biting. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy. I'm trying not to breathe through my nose because it's stuffy. And I don't want to sniffle. Yeah, I can keep coloring this tonight and take this with me tomorrow. While I babysit. While I watch some videos. And if I'm caught up, then maybe I'll find a audiobook. Or just read my book. But I'll take this with me anyways. I have unsubbed from so many coloring people and a ton of booktubers just because I had to. I was just on the computer way too much. So I just watch my top favorites. I like that. I don't know if I told you what that color was I used, but it was burnt sienna. But I am going to say goodbye because I need to really go blow my nose. And it's almost time for me to cook dinner. But yep, that's what I have done so far. And like I said, there's about a dozen of us doing this as a buddy color. And I really like how that came out. What do you think? Pretty? You want to see it a little closer? There. But that's what I have done so far. So goodbye, peepers. Stay tuned for another episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. Bye-bye.